Welcome to ASTRALX, Eliminating Your Cosmic Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and I am so excited to be diving into the stars with you today.
And I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide, and together we'll be exploring the profound ways the cosmos influences your life.
Today we're focusing on a fascinating and powerful combination. Ever feel this, inner fire, this burning desire to just lead, but also kind of crave the spotlight a little bit? It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a paradox.
It is. It's a dance.
Yeah.
That a lot of us kind of navigate, especially I think if you're born under
Right.
certain, astrological influences like a Leo rising and an Aries sun.
Right, and that's actually what we are going to be exploring today. Like the cosmic journey of the Leo rising Aries Sun woman in 2025.
I love it.
We're going to be using excerpts from Leo rising Aries Sun 2025 Cosmic Guide for Women.
Okay.
To kind of illuminate their path.
Very cool. This is a powerful combination.
Right.
Fire and charisma. I mean, just imagine
Yeah.
the regal lion, heart ablaze, coupled with the fearless ram charging ahead.
I like it.
Unyielding determination.
So let's break this down. We'll start with the Leo rising woman.
Yeah.
So we know, from sources like the Center of Excellence in People magazine, that she's confident, charismatic, a natural leader with a really striking presence. But what does 2025 hold for her?
Well, 2025 is a year where,
specifically,
based on, some insights we've gathered from YouTube, it seems like this is a year where the Leo rising woman is really stepping into her power, embracing leadership roles, expressing herself authentically, allowing that inner light to really shine brightly.
I love that. And it makes total sense, right?
Yes.
But there's this other intriguing detail I found from People magazine about how Leo rising women, they kind of navigate these friendship tiers.
Oh, interesting.
So they have a lot of acquaintances, a wide circle, but they're very selective about their inner circle.
Right.
Does that resonate with you at all?
Absolutely. And I think that selectivity comes from this deep understanding of their worth.
Okay.
They're not just seeking validation from anyone.
Right.
They choose connections that really nourish their soul.
I love that. Now, shifting gears a little bit to the Aries Sun woman. We know from sources like InStyle and Cosmopolitan that she's ruled by Mars, planet of action and courage.
Yes.
This makes her a trailblazer, right?
Yes.
But also adds these other really fascinating traits too, energetic, impulsive, curious, direct, and even a bit innocent.
Yes. I mean, the Aries Sun woman is
Can you tell us?
a force to be reckoned with. She's driven by this insatiable curiosity, desire to experience life to the fullest. They're not afraid to take risks, leap before they look. That fearlessness is truly inspiring.
I like that. And here's some exciting news for the Aries Sun woman. The Hindustan Times suggests that Jupiter's transit in 2025 could bring these uplifting moments.
Yeah, I like that.
In both her personal and professional life. Especially when it comes to family harmony.
Yeah, Jupiter's transit is a cosmic blessing, showering her with opportunities for growth and expansion. Encourages her to step outside of her comfort zone, embrace new possibilities.
But the Hindustan Times also cautions that she needs to prioritize her health this year. Due to potential fatigue and stress. What can she do to stay balanced amidst all of this?
This is where self-care becomes so crucial. And, the Farmer's Almanac even hinted at this being the start of a long cycle of radical life changes for her. So, So practices like yoga and meditation, spending time in nature can help her recharge. Stay grounded.
Now imagine the combined energy, right?
Yes.
Of the Leo rising and the Aries Sun. It's this dynamic blend of confidence, charisma, and just this burning desire to
to make a mark.
Make a mark on the world.
Yes.
How does that duality play out in their lives?
It can be a delicate balancing act, right?
Yeah.
They might find themselves drawn to leadership roles, yet also crave recognition for their unique talents. It's about learning to own their power while staying true to themselves.
So how can they, like, harness this inner conflict to their advantage? Because we know, like from People magazine, that these women, like, they crave these passionate and respectful relationships.
It's about understanding that their desire for recognition doesn't diminish their independence.
Right.
They can lead with confidence while also seeking connections that celebrate their individuality.
And speaking of relationships, Parade suggests that partners who are, like, more mellow or intellectual can be a good balance for this fiery combination.
I can see that.
And according to People.com, single, Leo Rising, Aries Sun women might want to, like, circle spring on their calendars as, like, a time for passionate courtship.
That makes sense.
Right.
They need someone who can ground their energy, but also appreciate their zest for life.
However, the Hindustan Times warns that 2025 might start slowly in the love department. Due to Saturn's influence.
Interesting.
There could be delays in marriage or, like, minor hiccups.
Right.
So interesting, right? So even with, like, a little bit of a slow start, there's still potential for romance. But what about career and finances?
Yes.
We know that these women are natural leaders with, like, this drive for success.
Absolutely.
So what does 2025 have in store for them?
Yeah, 2025 holds incredible potential for career advancement.
Professionally. Okay.
The first half of the year in particular looks really promising for promotions, recognition, even financial gains thanks to Jupiter's influence.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But the Hindustan Times also mentions the need for, like, careful financial planning.
Right.
Due to Saturn's movement.
Yes, it's about balancing their bold ambitions with a touch of practicality. Saturn reminds them to be strategic. Mindful of their resources.
So before we move on, let's kind of recap some of the the key cosmic insights for the Leo Rising Aries Sun woman in 2025. So we've got embracing change, prioritizing self-care.
Trusting their intuition.
Oh, right.
It's about honoring that inner voice that guides them towards their highest potential.
Right. And let's not forget building meaningful connections.
Yes.
Expressing their creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really owning their power.
Own it.
We see these themes echoed throughout all these different sources, from, like, the Farmer's Almanac and People.com.
Right.
To the Hindustan Times and Traveloka.
Yeah. Beautiful tapestry of cosmic guidance, woven together.
It's really neat.
To support them on their journey.
Now, before we go any deeper, what, like, stands out to you most about this combination so far?
Oh, that's good.
What resonates with, like, your own experiences?
Well, I think what strikes me is just the inherent strength of this astrological blend. The Leo Rising Aries Sun woman is, like, a beacon of confidence and passion, but she's also, like, deeply compassionate and fiercely loyal.
It's like this beautiful paradox, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. They have this, like, radiant, almost regal presence. But there's also this, like, down-to-earth authenticity about them.
And that authenticity is what truly draws people to them. They're not afraid to be vulnerable, to show their true selves.
Right.
And that's incredibly magnetic.
So let's dive a bit deeper into how this dynamic might affect their relationships. We've touched on their need for, like, a partner who can match their energy and respect their independence, but, like, what else can we glean from the stars?
Well, Saturn's influence in 2025, particularly after March, suggests a period of introspection when it comes to partnerships. The Leo Rising Aries Sun woman might find herself reevaluating her relationships, seeking deeper connections that align
with her evolving values.
That makes sense as they step, like, more fully into their power. Their relationships need to
absolutely
evolve as well.
Evolve, yes.
But how might that play out in their day-to-day interactions? Like, let's say they're in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Could this introspection lead to conflict?
It certainly could.
Okay.
Especially if their partner isn't on the same page.
Yeah.
Open communication is going to be key during this time.
Right.
The Leo rising Aries Sun woman needs to express her needs clearly.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And be willing to walk away from relationships that no longer serve her.
Ooh, that's powerful. So this isn't a year for settling or compromising.
This is a year for
their values. But what about the single Leo rising
Aries Sun woman? What does 2025 have in store for her romantically?
As we mentioned earlier, spring holds
the
potential for passionate courtship.
Okay.
Jupiter's influence could bring exciting new connections into her life. However, she needs to be mindful of Saturn's tendency to create delays or obstacles.
Patience is key.
Exactly. This isn't a time for rushing into anything.
Right.
She needs to trust her intuition and allow love to unfold organically.
Okay.
And remember, Saturn's delays often serve a purpose. Yeah. They give us time to prepare ourselves for the right relationship when it does arrive.
That's such a reassuring perspective. It's not just about finding love.
Yes.
It's about becoming the best version of ourselves.
Exactly.
So we can attract a love that truly aligns with who we are.
Who we are.
And speaking of becoming the best version of ourselves,
let's shift our focus to
career and finances.
We know from Traveloka that these women are natural leaders, often taking on roles where they're working with younger colleagues and really excel through these innovative approaches.
That's a great question. We've talked about promotions and financial gains.
Yes.
But with Saturn's influence, I wonder if there's a shadow side.
There's always a shadow side to every planetary influence.
To this abundance.
Right.
In this case, Saturn might manifest as feelings of self-doubt or imposter syndrome.
Oh, wow.
The Leo rising Aries Sun woman might question her abilities or feel overwhelmed by the responsibilities.
That's so relatable.
That come with success.
Even the most confident people, I think, can experience these moments of insecurity. Yeah. So how can they navigate these feelings and stay?
Well, this is where focus on their goals.
Their inner strength and resilience come into play.
Okay.
They need to remember their past successes.
Right.
Tap into their support system.
Yeah.
And most importantly, trust their intuition.
Right.
Saturn's challenges are designed to help us grow stronger.
I love that.
Not to break us.
It's not about avoiding the challenges. It's about using them as fuel.
Yes.
For our growth.
Love it.
But with all this talk of success and ambition, I don't want to lose sight of something.
Yeah.
Crucial
What's this?
Work-life balance.
Oh, yes.
How can the Leo rising Aries Sun woman,
that's so important,
ensure she's not burning the candle at both ends in 2025?
Well, remember, self-care is paramount this year.
Right.
And self-care isn't just about bubble baths and face masks,
Right.
It's about setting boundaries, prioritizing their well-being, learning to say no to things that drain their energy.
It's about honoring their own needs.
Exactly.
Both personally.
Yes.
And professionally.
And that can be a challenge.
Right.
For the Leo rising Aries Sun woman who's so driven, passionate about everything she does, but, learning to create those healthy boundaries.
This is such insightful advice because it's easy to get
it is
caught up in the hustle.
Yes.
And forget to take care of ourselves. But ultimately, our well-being is the foundation for everything.
The foundation
else we want to achieve.
For everything else.
Yeah. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible journey our listeners are on.
Beautiful.
It's not always easy, right?
Yeah.
To balance these powerful energies. The confidence of the Leo rising and the fiery drive of the Aries Sun, but it's in that balance that they find their strength and brilliance.
Yeah. The Leo rising Aries Sun woman is a force to be reckoned with.
So as we move into like the final part of our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this question. What aspect of yourself are you most excited to explore and express in 2025?
I love that.
Right.
That's a great question.
Like, what are you ready to like unleash?
What are you ready to unleash? Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
And we'll pick up.
We'll dive into that.
Right where we left off.
Next time.
Next time.
Yes.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. I think what strikes me is just like the inherent strength of this astrological blend. The Leo rising Aries Sun woman is like a beacon of confidence and passion, but she's also like deeply compassionate and fiercely loyal.
Right. It's like this beautiful paradox, isn't it?
It is. They
have this like radiant, almost regal presence. But there's also this like down to earth authenticity about them.
And that authenticity is what truly draws people to them. They're not afraid to be vulnerable, to show their true selves.
Yeah.
And that's incredibly magnetic.
So let's dive a bit deeper into how this dynamic might affect their relationships. So we've touched on their need for like a partner who can match their energy and respect their independence. But like, what else?
What else can we glean from the stars?
Can we glean from the stars? Saturn's influence in 2025, particularly after March, suggests a period of introspection when it comes to partnerships.
The Leo rising Aries Sun woman might find herself reevaluating her relationships, seeking deeper connections that align with her evolving values.
That makes sense. As they step like more fully into their power, their relationships need to evolve as well. But how might that play out in like their day-to-day interactions? Let's say they're in like a committed relationship. Could this introspection
it certainly could
lead to conflict?
Especially if their partner isn't on the same page. You know, open communication is going to be key during this time. The Leo rising Aries Sun woman needs to express her needs clearly, honestly, and be willing to walk away from relationships that no longer serve her.
Ooh, that's powerful. So this isn't a year for settling or compromising.
It's a year for growth.
Their values. But what about the single Leo rising Aries Sun woman?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, spring holds the potential for passionate courtship. Jupiter's influence could bring exciting new connections into her life. However, you know, she needs to be mindful of Saturn's tendency to create delays or obstacles.
So patience is key.
Exactly. This isn't a time for rushing into anything. She needs to trust her intuition and allow love to unfold organically. And remember, Saturn's delays often serve a purpose. They give us time to prepare ourselves for the right relationship when it does arrive.
That's like such a reassuring perspective. It's not just about finding love. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves.
Exactly.
So we can attract a love that truly aligns with who we are. And speaking of becoming the best version of ourselves,
let's shift our focus to
career and finances.
It's career and finances. We know from Traveloka that these women are natural leaders, often taking on roles where they're working with younger colleagues and really excel through these innovative approaches.
But what specific challenges and opportunities might they encounter in 2025? We've talked about promotions and financial gains, but with Saturn's influence. I wonder if there's like a shadow side.
There's always a shadow side to every planetary influence.
This abundance,
In this case, Saturn might manifest as like feelings of self-doubt or imposter syndrome. You know, the Leo rising Aries Sun woman might question her abilities or feel overwhelmed by the responsibilities that come with success.
That's so relatable.
Absolutely.
Even the most confident people, I think, experience these moments of insecurity. So how can they navigate these feelings and stay focused on their goals?
Well, this is where their inner strength and resilience come into play. They need to remember their past successes, tap into their support system, and most importantly, trust their intuition. Saturn's challenges are designed to help us grow stronger, not to break us.
I love that. It's not about avoiding the challenges. It's about using them as fuel for our growth.
Yes. Yes, love it.
But with all this talk of success and ambition, I don't want to lose sight of something crucial.
What's that?
Work-life balance.
Oh, yes. That's so important.
How can the Leo rising Aries Sun woman ensure that she's not burning the candle at both ends in 2025?
Well, remember, self-care is paramount this year.
Right.
And self-care isn't just about, like, bubble baths and face masks, you know?
Right.
It's about setting boundaries, prioritizing their well-being, learning to say no to things that drain their energy.
Yeah, it's about honoring their own needs, both personally and professionally.
And that can be a challenge, you know? For the Leo rising Aries Sun woman who's so driven and passionate about everything she does, but learning to create those healthy boundaries is essential.
Right. This is like such insightful advice because it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to take care of ourselves.
Yes. Yeah.
But ultimately, our well-being is the foundation for everything.
That foundation.
We want to achieve. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible journey our listeners are on.
Beautiful.
It's not always easy, right?
I know.
To balance these powerful energies.
Yes.
The confidence of the Leo rising and the fiery drive of the Aries Sun.
Yeah.
But it's in that balance.
It is.
That they find their true strength and brilliance.
In the integration.
Right.
Yeah. The Leo rising Aries Sun woman is a force to be reckoned with.
So as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this question. What aspect of yourself are you most excited to explore and express in 2025? So as we move into the final chapter of our exploration, I'm so struck by the transformative journey, that awaits the Leo rising Aries Sun woman in 2025. It's a year of embracing change, stepping into their power, and allowing their authentic selves to radiate outwards.
It's a cosmic invitation to shed old patterns, to break free from limitations, and to emerge as the most vibrant, empowered versions of themselves.
And that journey begins with a deep understanding of their unique astrological blueprint.
Absolutely.
We've explored the confidence and charisma of the Leo rising, the fiery drive and independence of the Aries Sun. But what wisdom can we offer them?
Oh, I love
as they navigate the year ahead.
The key lies in integrating these two powerful energies. It's about finding that sweet spot where their desire for recognition harmonizes with their need for autonomy.
So it's not about choosing.
It's not about choosing
one over the other.
It's about embracing both.
It's about embracing both aspects of their being.
Absolutely.
And that requires a conscious effort.
It does.
To honor their inner fire.
Yes.
Their need to lead and be seen while also nurturing their independent spirit.
Yes.
Their desire to
forge their own path.
And how might this integration manifest in their lives? What practical steps can they take to embody this balance?
You might find themselves drawn to leadership roles that allow them to express their creativity and vision. But they also need to carve out space for solitary pursuits, for activities that nourish their soul and fuel their passions.
It's about honoring their need for both connection and solitude.
Precisely.
And it's also about setting healthy boundaries.
Yes, it's about learning to say no.
About learning to say no to things.
To things that drain their energy.
And prioritize.
And to prioritize.
Their well-being above all else.
This is crucial advice.
Right.
Especially in a year that holds so much potential.
So much potential for growth and expansion, but with all of this change.
And upheaval, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or lose sight of our inner compass. That's why it's so essential for them to cultivate a strong spiritual practice. Whether it's meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, or simply connecting with their inner wisdom through journaling or reflection.
It's about creating a sanctuary within themselves. a place of peace and stillness where they can recharge and reconnect with their true north.
And from that place of centeredness, they can navigate any challenge, embrace any opportunity, and truly step into their power.
What a beautiful message. As we conclude our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
Okay.
The year 2025 holds immense potential for the Leo rising Aries Sun woman. It's a time to embrace change. To trust their intuition.
Absolutely.
And to shine their light brightly upon the world.
Love it.
And if you are craving even more cosmic guidance, tailored specifically for your journey, be sure to check out a full pre-recorded audio reading of Leo Rising, Aries Sun, 2025 Cosmic Guide for Women. You can find the purchase link in the description.
In the description below.
And don't forget to subscribe to ASTRALX. For more empowering and enlightening deep dives.
Love it.
Into the world of astrology and beyond. Until next time, may your inner fire guide you towards your highest destiny.